everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I hope your team feels fulfilled in playing that. Is there any more? I'm happy to play every clip that he has on the ready. Anybody?
You said you had some new evidence at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah, we should
you had
show that
something
text
new.
message that you
Did
read,
you
just
want to
because
share
I
that?
think that's important for the public. You shared it out of context,
I'll do it on my show. I'll share the text
so you're going to
message.
read it on my show, but not show it.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll show it on my show, but that's what I'll do. I'll show it on my show.
Can I ask why?
Well, because I want to drip out the evidence. You know, that's got to drip out that evidence, keep people coming back for the show, right?
I don't know if snark serves you so well.
I'm just saying. Like,
Candace will never have to drip out evidence. Like, honestly, she will put it out as immediate, especially if it's going to fit her narrative. She doesn't have to wait for a moment. What I think is this guy, because nobody knows this guy, but what we do know about him is he's a narcissist, alleged woman beater because of his actions towards women and black women. That he thinks when white men look down upon black women, this is the type of attitude that they give you. Y'all, if you're not a black woman, you probably won't understand what I'm talking about. I'm not a black woman, but I know I've seen it. I probably know more about black women than black women. Okay, all right, I know this. Like Donald Trump knows more about grass than lawn men. I know more about black women than black women, and I know about white men who are narcissists and who will take out their whole family when stuff like this is how they act. Just like Andrew Wilson, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting the way he acts. He acts like Candace needs him on her platform. She invited him to her platform, and he paid. No, she didn't invite him. He paid to be on her platform, and she ate him alive. This. I would never ever show up to Candace Owens' podcast to debate her about anything, because I don't got that type of. First of all, I ain't got that type of money, and I don't got that type of time to be embarrassed like this dude. He looked like he was so embarrassed. He looked like his wife was getting railed by a BBC in front of his face on camera. That is how embarrassing this is, and we're gonna get into more about how embarrassing it is to be Andrew Wilson today. This guy, his career is absolutely ruined after this debate. He will never reach the peaks of being top media, top YouTube, top podcast. He will never reach that heights again, because he was exposed for using his privilege and money to try to embarrass Candace Owens, and he got obliterated. If you can agree with me, hit the like button.
like, yeah, I'll release it there. Yeah, that's my intention. But yeah, I'm fine with closings if you want to do closings.
Well, I also would just, if I may ask a question, is that permitted?
Go ahead.
Just so I also have clarity, since your basis has been evidentiary, you keep saying that you have evidence or like you are following evidence. Which one of the charges against, or all of them, do you think Tyler Robinson is guilty of?
Imagine this. He has no idea what the charges are, but Mel Gillum says Candace was pounced. Watch this.
The specific charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I think is that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, but of the 7 charges that he's being charged.
Yeah, can we list them real quick? I'll tell you exactly which ones.
Let's list them real quick. Oh, she got pounced because he didn't know, right? right? She got pounced. This is crazy.
We'll pull him up.
Well, do you know any of the charges that he's up for right now?
Yeah, of course. But I
Can you-
want to
can you
make sure
name
that we
one?
have them listed.
Yeah, but like can you name one? Because my general perspective is that you don't actually care about this case. You're not following
Is that
the case.
it? That's the
Yeah.
question. You're
Yeah,
just
but-
not
but, I mean,
following it
seems,
enough.
It seems pretty like if you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty. I just think that you should. Like,
All right.
Can you tell me one?
Then let's do the
charge
counter.
That he's,
You can really, hang on. This is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me, play
Yeah.
clips out of context,
Yeah,
put me
yeah.
in the hot seat. So please just answer the
This
question.
is fair.
Can
Name
you
all
name,
7 since you've been following the case.
He doesn't know one, but Candace got pounced. This is why I be talking about grade A delusional from maggots. Y'all don't even know, not one. You're a TPUSA supporter fan, but you don't know one. He couldn't name one. He didn't name one before he asked Candace, well, name all 7. And we're going to see. She did.
Okay, sure. You
Go
name,
ahead.
you name one.
Yeah, you named all 7.
I'm happy to do that, but can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
I think he's been charged with murder. Well, what do you think he's been charged with? Like, y'all are delusional if y'all think Candace Owens got pounced. That's crazy.
Okay, great. Now name all 7.
He doesn't even. This is like.
Name all 7.
And I.
Can you
think
name all 7?
I can.
Then do it.
Sure, you don't have to
Do
put
it. No, do it. I'll count them. Go ahead.
You don't have
Name
to put
'em.
your fingers up. I
Okay,
can do
hang on.
that.
Name them.
TLG. He doesn't know one charge. He can't. Bro paid $300,000 to debate Candace Owens, and he doesn't know one. I think. Why don't you know for certain what he's being charged with at least? And you're coming to debate Candace Owens about Tyler Robinson being guilty for the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and you don't know. You think he's been charged with murder. That's you're complicit if you think that this guy at any point of this debate beat Candace Owens.
Yeah, sure.
Name them.
The first charge is aggravated murder because that's what
First of all, shout out to Candace Owens because y'all don't see the classic Reeboks on her feet. Those are some real deals.
carries
Okay.
a death
So
sentence in the
murder.
state of Utah. No,
Next.
that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
And so
Next.
just for people, no, don't. I don't have to do it in a time limit. There's nothing going on, and just to explain to people
Here we go.
the difference of why that really matters and shows that he doesn't actually care about this at all is because aggravated murder, it's narrowly defined,
Just
and because
avoiding
it
the
carries
question.
a death sentence. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay,
You're
I'm
just going to
waiting.
recognize that your strategy of thinking that people are intimidated when you try to put a time constraint doesn't work,
Yeah.
and you'll be better the next time you debate
I got
someone.
it. I got it. Give me the other ones.
The more you cut me off, the longer I'll take. Do you want to just wait for me to finish of why that's a big difference? So that
Yo, I looked into that mic factory. And I seen so much. Like, well, not so much. It's clearly a cover up. I'm not even an expert in forensic and detail, and I'm saying I'm looking at the notes. I'm looking at what AI is saying. I'm looking at, because AI will kind of break down what the general public. You could ask, what does the general public say about this? What does the FBI say about this? What does the local police department say about this? What does the people who work there say about this? And why it blew up? And so I think we covered that on this show. How somebody flew over it. What happened? So it had something to do with Pete Hegseth and a plane that can only fly with these certain call letters that meant that it was appointed by either the president or the vice president for that plane to fly and for certain things to happen. And that plane went down, and that place that built those micro explosives killed, I think 7 or 17. I'm not sure. Can't remember, but it killed some people, and like many more were injured in this explosion. And I was looking to see if there would be some sort of lawsuit, but check this out. First thing is, this is not even the first time that plant has came under an explosion of this sort of magnitude. Not as big, but this sort of magnitude for, you guessed it, the same thing. Somebody was taken out with one of these devices, and they had to clear everything. And that's, so I don't know. I don't know why they keep opening that plant. I think whoever is behind that plant should be investigated, not only by the FBI, CIA, United Nations, everybody, because this is a war crime against humanity, against Americans. And you know, if this was to happen to Charlie Kirk, and another foreign entity had anything to do with it, this is a war crime. And lock they punk asses up, and that's who we should be going after, because you don't come on our soil, regardless of my viewpoints of Charlie Kirk, and I don't have many because I didn't know him until the day before he died. You can't come to our soil and create chaos. And that's where be it putting America first and drawing a line is. And I don't think this administration or the powers that be put America first.
No, I
People
just
don't walk
want you
away.
to list the charges.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. You just don't get to pretend that there's a time constraint for me to do that.
Well, how long does it take you to list 7 charges?
Because I'm speaking. You just got to.
It sounds like you're just delaying it because you don't know them.
I know all 7 of them,
Then
and I'm
tell
going to
me
say
them.
again, because you're going to get embarrassed. You don't have to rush this. I'm also showing an example of a very flawed debate strategy. I actually
well,
am
I
under
got
no
one.
time constraint.
I got one.
Great. The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering. And the
And what's
final,
the specific charges, though?
that is them. Obstruction of justice,
Both of
obstruction
those-
of justice, witness tampering, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics to them.
Well, I can tell you why he's being
No,
charged
no,
with
no.
it.
Just the charges, and then 7?
Yeah, see, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay.
All right, so they say you don't know what happened, but you give Andrew stuff for not knowing the charges. I didn't pay $300,000 for a debate. I literally didn't pay $300,000 to pay Candace Owens to debate. So yes, I'm learning what's happening through watching these people come up. They who considered to be experts, they're really just YouTubers. They're really just podcasters. Are they investigators? Are they qualified to give this information? I only think one person on this stage is qualified to give this information, and that's Candace Owens. So if you think that because I'm giving this person crap for paying $300 and not knowing the information when nobody paid me to be here, I'm paid to be here. Matter of fact, hit the like button and hit the super chat while you at it, because I read your comment and you think that I paid somebody else to be here to know the information. I don't know the information. Do you know the information? I don't, but I watch it just like you. Matter of fact, we watch it together. Join me every night, Everyday PJ, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe so we can watch it all together.
Okay, got it. So then he's being charged with murder. You just say aggravated murder. That's the distinction. You just want to.
It's a massive. It's
Got
like
it.
you cannot
Massive.
say murder versus aggravated
Massive
murder.
distinction.
This gets to the entire crux of why him being up for the death sentence. And I actually find the defense's filing about why this is not aggravated to be very compelling of why it's not aggravated murder. I actually think that if the state was going to even try to pull this off, they should have charged him with just murder. And then I do also, again, want to stress to audiences that debate strategy of thinking that you have to speak faster, or somebody puts your hand up and they try to pretend like it's some sport. I think he thinks it's a blood sport. It's not. It's about being right and being principled when you're engaging. And you can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but at least be genuine in pretending that you care about this case enough to know one of the 7 charges that are up against Tyler Robinson when you say the evidence is overwhelming that he's guilty. If you would like to move to final statements, I'm fine. I want to make sure Andrew has had the time that he has requested.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If
Sure.
you guys want to pull that up just to confirm the 7 you went through. Can you guys zoom in a little bit for
Aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7,
violent
I said offense in the presence of a
in
minor.
front of a child?
Yeah.
what
So
I said.
5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd-degree felony. Now, I did notice something I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering.
No. Why don't you concede that she knew what she was talking about? And when she asked you, did you know one of the 7 charges? He did not. He, without confidence, he did not say that he knew one of the 7 charges. He said, "I think murder." That's not with confidence. So no, he does not take this serious. He wasted $300,000. Candace got $300,000 of richer, and she basically caused him his podcasting career.
When you pulled out your phone just before you asked that
Watch
question,
this.
did
Watch
somebody by
this.
chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication
Okay.
with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. You want to check my phone? I'm happy to do it because you're just going to get double embarrassed. Where's my phone?
Do you
should
want to
do
see?
it.
Double embarrassed.
I'm just
You can.
curious. Yeah.
You can literally do that. Here you go. PBD, you're the moderator.
Okay.
Take it.
Let's see
See
it.
if anyone was texted at all during this debate
All right.
about the violent charges or anything.
I'm looking through this. You give me permission.
You
so I'm
have
looking
full
at I'm not gonna
permission to
give
go through
names.
my phone. I don't need to
So
cheat.
the last one has nothing to do with it. It's just a compliment.
I haven't even read my text messages.
That's
so
a compliment.
He's reading them.
You're okay. You'll give me permission.
Yes.
I'm just going to read 3 of them
Yes.
to 1132 because after that, I don't need to read it.
Any other texts? Could have been Telegram. Could have been something.
All
like
I
that.
have is Signal. You can check that too. I only have Signal. Telegram I used in Russia,
Okay.
and that was it. I downloaded it for
I'll
Russia.
take your word for it.
Yeah,
Then-
I don't need to like. I
Okay.
deeply care about this case. I don't need to pretend
I get
to
it.
know
If you
stuff
deeply
that I
care
don't
about
know.
the case, I
Yeah.
just, I have my other question is about the steakhouse receipt.
Oh
said that
shit.
you were done asking all your
Nothing, just so
questions.
you know,
Yeah.
nothing there.
There.
You
Nothing.
have the
do that.
steakhouse.
Nothing. This dude has lost so bad. He thinks, mind you, they have earpieces in. Why would somebody have to text her when they have earpieces in? I could tell you the charges in your ear. But this dude is so asinine and so dumb. Oh, somebody text her phone and told her that. Man, shut up. Anybody who said, first of all y'all who said that this dude won, y'all smoking something heavy. Y'all definitely smoking something heavy because he went so low to say, oh yeah, somebody text her phone. Hey, that's like you ever be losing in an argument and you just go so low. You go so low that you be losing in an argument. That's why your mama on drugs. You be like, whoa. You arguing with your spouse and she be like, your mama on drugs. I'm like, what? Baby, why'd you have to bring my mama in this? That's what Andrew did.
House receipts. My question.
I
Crash it
have
out.
said several times that I have never said I have the receipt for the steakhouse. I have said the person who's working on that story is going to be forthcoming with the receipt, and that was what I was responding to. And he then dropped the receipt. He redacted elements of it, and I said, "Stay tuned. He's the one working on that story."
Okay, so you
I never-
haven't actually confirmed that Robinson was at that steakhouse.
All I did, as I said earlier in this conversation, was I spoke to the owner when I broke that story. I think it was back in January. I spoke to the owner.
All right, now pay attention to this because this is gonna go into, I think, possibly the next story. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section.